Miami Hurricanes beat Texas A&M in Aggie land 10-3. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Had some technical difficulties, man. Actually, just broke my phone. So I'm trying to get that situated, but the show must go on. Also, for those that don't know, I did put the good, bad, and ugly up, but Disney decided to block it worldwide, they said. So put all that work in for nothing. I'm trying to find a way to get it up. Maybe I can put it in the Discord, not sure. But the good, bad, and ugly is done. And nobody can watch it because Disney has decided that they're going to block it all of a sudden for some reason. I have no idea why. They've never done that before. They've always demonetized the videos, and I understand that. But now they're just blocking it worldwide. I mean, y'all could tell me, oh, coach, use the copyright phrase. Put up there. It doesn't matter. It's all on them. So I'm not sure why they've done that. Actually, I'm kind of pissed about it, to be honest. There's a lot of work that goes into that to find that out later. But anyway, let's talk about this. Texas A&M loses to Miami Hurricanes 10-3. Let me go through this box score right quick, make sure we understand what we're talking about. The Hurricanes put up 278 yards to their 326, 103 passing to their 237, 175 rushing for the Canes to their 89. With all of that, I mean, if you look at statistically, they really beat us in every category except the rushing yards. But when you looked at the game and me being at the game, and shout out to everybody at the game, man, have fun, met a lot of people out there. We actually dominated the game. We just didn't put points in the on the board when we got in the red zone. But we only had 12 first downs to their 21. We had 3 third down conversions, 3 of 12 to the 8 of 18. We only have 49 plays to their 75. But here's the difference. We only gave up 2 sacks. They gave up 7. The punts were the same. Penalties were roughly about the same. And we washed them out with 1 fumble for 1, and they threw 2 interceptions. Time of possession, they beat us by 13 minutes. So statistically speaking, they should have kind of win that game, but we made everything happen the right way. It was a great game defensively. You guys know I'm a defensive-minded guy, and I love the game, actually. So Street always pick on me about that. Oh, man, hey, you like that game. Yeah. But I will have to say this. We should have put the ball in. But let me tell you something. Mark Fletcher, shout out to his mom. She was in the stands getting a chance going to some Canes over here. She is awesome. But Mark Fletcher put on a show in the building. I think he had 100. Let me see. Fletcher had 172 yards rushing on 17 carries, averaging 10.1 yard per carry. Malachi Tony stole the show with a touchdown there. And then Carson Beck, 14 for 20, 103, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. When you look at the game, man, like I said, it was a good game, very windy. You know, a lot of people got on Carter Davis in regards to the kicking, but you can't blame him. I mean, he has to make those adjustments, have to be fair and be honest here. But at the very same time, man, it was some real tough conditions. I mean, the wind was really gusting, and it was really going back and forth. So it would have been hard for anybody to kick, even the NFL dude to kick in those kind of conditions. So it was tough. Also, shout out to Falcon 305 in the building. Thank you, my man. Let me go ahead and take me a sip too right quick. Cane juice biting. 305 says Texas A&M knows who Bane is now. They surely do. They surely do. And shout out to, I think his name is Trey Zun III. He had a few things to say, and Ruben Bain had a few things to show. And that's exactly what he did. And finished the game with 3 sacks. And he also made some great plays. He blocked a punt. I mean, the dude, golly, bro, phenomenal. And he also made a lot of good plays in that game, too, that weren't stat-worthy. I always talked about Ruben Bain doing a lot of things that are not stat-worthy, things you won't see in a box score, things you won't see on the stat sheet. But, man, phenomenal. Mesidor, great game. Poyser, great game. Keontae Scott, great game. I mean, defensively, I must say that we really put that thing together. Shout out to Corey Heatherman. Let me see. Keontae Scott had 5 tackles and 5 solo and 5 assists, total of 10, and 2 sacks. Golly, bro. That's tough, man. Falconer, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to talk long, but go ahead and start building up the queue, 862-799-9956. Also, we cannot forget Bryce Fitzpatrick with the 2 interceptions. The 1 interception, middle of the field, but the one to close the game out. Phenomenal, bro. That dude's going to be amazing. Also, we cannot forget how important his role was on the fake punt. He saw that, and I broke that down on the good, bad, and ugly. He saw that because that would have been wide open, probably a touchdown. Fitzgerald was awesome, man. Awesome. All right. Falcon, it says time for the 305 again. Time to give Ohio State payback for 02. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well. We got actually 9 days, 19 hours, 46 minutes, and 12, 11, 10 seconds. As you see, I already got the Ohio State sign up there ready to get on the business in the Cotton Bowl. Andrew's biting tonight. We rolling. Whew. Anyway, we're here rocking and rolling. 862-799-9956. If you're laying in the bed with your lady, slide out the bed real easy. Go in the bathroom and call on the phone. Let's talk about these Canes, man. I know a lot of people got to go to work in the morning. I say I can't wait till tomorrow to talk about it. We may not be on here for a long time, but we definitely gonna have a good time. All right. I'm a little pissed about my video. I have to be very honest about that. But I'm not gonna let the devil steal my joy. I'm not gonna let him do it. Juan Miller, you tough, boy. They be blocking your video. I mean your comments all the time. Anyway, like I said, very good game. You know, I think two-thirds of victory were phenomenal. That is defense and special teams. The offense did enough to win, but at the very end of the day, if we want to go up this ladder called the playoffs, we got to be able to put points on the board when we do it. And I'd be remiss if I don't talk about Malachi Toney, his efforts. Man, Malachi Toney just literally a leg slap away from being a touchdown. I understand it. I get it. And I kind of talked about Justin Scott on the video. I don't know why all linemen, and they all do this. When the guy's running, there's nobody, they just be running. They just be running like they're going to beat the guy to the end zone. You know what? Some people back there, there's nobody in front of you. We already had the kicker blocked up. Look back and block somebody, dog. It be killing me. Smalls is killing me, but I understand it. I'm not mad at it whatsoever. But it's always when the guy running for the end zone, he got the straight away. It's like they want to beat him to the end zone. You ain't gonna get no extra point for it if you get in before he do. Turn back, create a block, get in the way, form a shield, something like that. But however it is, I totally understand it. I'm not really mad at it, man. Skinny in the building for the 49. I'm glad you got to go and enjoy a win. You deserve it, Coach, for what you do. Skinny, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. It was really good. It was fun. You know, we try to do a pregame show there, but the internet services are awful. And then the postgame, a lot of people, Coach, you need to upgrade your camera. Yeah, the internet wasn't working all that great. So I appreciate that as well. I will say this about Texas A&M. Well, let me do this don't know first. Maurice Williams for the 1999. Y'all clap it up for Maurice. Thank you, sir. Maurice says, Coach, your catchphrase, put him on a stretcher Fletcher, was all I was hearing in my head during the game. Man, ain't that something special, man? He looked phenomenal. And I'm going to tell you this. You know, sitting in the stadium, and I'm sitting amongst some of the parents. First of all, shout out to Texas A&M that straight tried us. They put us in a lower level of heaven, if you understand what I'm saying. We were up there. But I have to say, man, to see the parents' reaction to their kids being successful, to see Mark Fletcher's mom, to see O'Connor's mom sat next to them, to see Malachi Toney's family, to see all these families just so excited when these boys doing their thing. JoJo Trader's mom was there in the building. Just phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. You know what I mean? Marion's family was where I was sitting. I just really enjoyed that. And that's something from a coaching perspective you don't really get a chance to see because you're on the field. But to sit where I was sitting and to kind of look and just kind of just be incognito with it and just observe that. Phenomenal, man. I'm gonna try to put together a video of all of the video I took while I was there and try to put it together, man. Sights and sounds of the game. But again, thank you, Maurice, for the 1999. But let me go ahead and tell you about Texas A&M. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but these are the nicest people you can ever run across. The Texas A&M fan base had to be some of the nicest people you could ever run across. Like, the game is over. Miami Hurricane fans going crazy in the stands. And they're like, hey, guys, great game. Wish you best of luck against Ohio State. Is this your first time in the stadium? What? Like, we're ready for a fight. We're ready to fight our way out of there because it's like, say, 106,000 people. It might have been 103,000 of them. So, like Jigga say, it ain't many of us. Less is more, dog. Is plenty of us. When I tell you, these are the nicest people. Guys shaking your hand. Hey, guys, great game. Man, wish you guys the best of luck in the playoffs. I mean, no harsh words. Nobody fighting in the stadium. Nobody. I got to get, hey, class act, bro. Straight up, class act. Class act. The only thing I don't think was classy was they put the families literally on the wall of the stadium. What do I mean? Like the very top, highest you can go. If you look over the wall, you're looking down at the campus on the street level. That's the only thing I'll say. But anyway, like they were so nice that I was scared that it was kind of like, how do I explain it? I thought it was like a get out moment, like somebody sitting there with the teacup and the spoon. Because I'm like, okay, maybe this dude trying to be real nice, let my guard down, and somebody gonna come across. At the Hard Rock, you might get it the hard way, if you understand me. These people are super nice. Super nice. They got chants and all kind of stuff. But anyway, shout out to a couple more people. Like I said, 862-799-9956. Please feel free to call in if you want to call in. And we could chop it up and talk about it. Got nobody on the line right now. But thank you for these donos, man. They really mean a lot. They really going to help out a lot. Shout out to Steve Kim. For those who don't know, had a chance to hang out with Steve Kim and Brad Tejada the night before. Of course, my man Street from Footballville, a.k.a. Canesville, was in the building. Mario, a villain, very nice, lives out in the Houston area, was very hospitable around there. I mean, everybody was super fun, super nice. But, wow. All I can say is wow. Shout out to Mario Cristobal and his staff. I had a chance to talk to some of those guys I work with, Juan Navarro. Shout out to Juan Navarro, D-Train and those guys as well, man. But if you saw the first post-game show I did, it was live off the phone. Same one I just broke, but live off the phone. And, man, great atmosphere. I tell people this all the time. A win will cure anything for a night. I don't care what nobody says. You could be having a bad day, down, depressed. I mean, some of the most god-awful things have happened in life, but a win for your favorite team will cure all of that for a night. And when you can look at those players' faces and those parents' face, even the coaching, hell, Cristobal was all 32 was showing. He threw his U of all. Shout out to him, man, making it happen. But wow. Amazing. All right, real quick. I knew this was gonna happen. Jeff Ramps for the 499. Coach, do you think the weather played a factor in the offensive play calling? Yes and no. But here's what I will say, Jeff. I would say yes in the deep ball action, right? We saw the one we threw to JoJo. It went up there, kind of hung. The wind blew it and pushed it off to the right. But here's what I will say. I wouldn't be Coach Hayes if I didn't say this. When we got in the red zone, I don't think the wind was a factor. These are 15-yard, 10-yard throws. Those are not a factor. So whatever the play calling was, regardless of the win, except maybe a fade ball, and I think we threw one. I want to say it was to JoJo, maybe it was Daniels. Um, Outside of the fade ball, inside the red zone, I don't think the weather plays a factor in that sense. Um, these are low area throws, 5 yard throws, 10 yard throws, slants, digs, so forth. So with that being said, I don't believe that the weather played a factor in the red zone. Now, in the middle of the field and coming out, definitely you can't throw that deep ball. It gets up there, it gets hung up there, and so forth. But we had, I want to say, 4 opportunities in the first half in their red zone, and we walked out with 3 points. Now I know that Davis kicked some and they were errant, which is I get that, but still we got to be able to push those into the end zone and score. That game could have literally been with, let's say Ruben Bain didn't block it. That game could have easily been 24-6, easily 24-6, easily 24-6, right? But we have to find ways to get into the end zone. You know what I mean?